Sometimes when you're adding a new member, you'll reach the end of that process and an advisory message will pop up telling you that that person already exists within the system. Now, sometimes that can be because they've previously been a member of Archery GB, and sometimes it's because the person's already started the process of creating an account, but they've never got as far as adding membership. When you get that advisory message, please get in touch with us in membership services because we'll be able to locate that person's details in our system and manually transfer them onto your Athlete Smart List. All we'll need you to tell us is the person's name and their date of birth so that we can search for them. And you can do that by calling us on 01952 677 888 or by dropping us an email to membership@archerygb.org. But once we've told you that that person is now on your club smart list, we can start the process of adding a summer 2025 membership for them. So log into your account in the members portal as you normally would, and then switch into your club's account. And once you've done this, you're going to head over to athletes and smart list, and we're going to have a look and find that member on in the list. So let's say that we are going to renew this member here. So as you can see, we've got a profile for them. They have a membership status of invalid. All that means is at some point in time, they've potentially started adding a membership, but never actually completed it. So that person's never really had a membership before. What we'll do once we've clicked on their name is we're in their profile and we're going to go to memberships. Now, because this person's already started that process off, we can simply click on the invalid button to do it. But let's say this was a member who has never started adding membership. When you go into their profile, there'll be nothing showing here whatsoever. And so you'll simply click on the blue Add Membership button to then select membership for them. And once you've done that, it's going to open up exactly the same screens as you're seeing now. So the first thing it's going to ask you to do is just select the county that the member's going to be affiliating with through your club. You can either find it in the drop-down menu or you can start typing it and it will narrow it down that way and you can click on it. You'll then be asked to select the membership type. So we're going to be looking for the summer 25 options that are available to this member. We've got the senior and we've also got a disabled version as well. So on this occasion, we're going to say, let's say this member is going for the summer 2025 disabled membership type. When you get to payment method, make sure that it does toggle to one-time payment. Okay, if you select auto renewal, you'll only be able to pay by card because that card will be automatically charged for future membership renewals for this person. We don't always know whether people are going to be renewing or not. So one-time payment means you pay, the membership runs, and then it's when it manually needs renewing, you'll be able to collect the fees from your member and then process that through, or ask the member to deal with their own membership renewal. As you can see, the cost is displayed and it's telling us that summer 25 is valid until 30th of September 2025, and that's exactly what we'd expect to see. So click next to move through, and now it's going to ask you to select your club. So again, you can either scroll through the drop-down menu or start typing your club's name and select it. And once you've done that and it's showing us the primary club, click next. We're now going to do a quick check that the date of birth is correct, and then we'll click and move through again. And now it's asking us to tick yes to the terms and conditions. And what we're doing here is just saying that that member is going to review the terms and conditions when they receive them. Once you've completed up to that stage, you can then scroll down and click on the Add button. And this is where we'll now be able to click Checkout and move our way through the checkout process. So as you can see, we get an order summary on screen and we can click Checkout again. From our payment options, I'm going to select Payment Advice. This means that the system will create an invoice for me and I'm going to be able to pay by check or by bank transfer. You can choose to pay by card if the club does have a card that can use. That's no issue whatsoever, but just for the purpose of this video, we are going to be following it as if we're creating a payment advice. So once you've selected, click Checkout. And it's now going to ask for our billing details. If you're somebody that processes a lot of membership, you've probably got your billing details already saved, in which case you can click this box. If this is your first time, then you need to manually fill in your details. So I'm going to just pre-populate those. If you've manually filled them in and you know you're going to be processing memberships again in the future, you can tick this Save Details for Future Use button, and that way you'll be able to pre-populate them next time. We then got our summary again here on the right and click on the blue button to continue. So we're now getting our final summary page with our payment method on, and we'll click the Pay Now button. And here we are. Here's our confirmation, all there. And as you can see, you will have a button just over here on the right that allows you to immediately download the invoice for that member's membership fee. If you're also responsible for sorting out payments, then obviously you can act on that immediately. If you need to, though, you can forward it on to your club's treasurer and they'll obviously then be able to take the steps to settle it. So once you've reached this point, you really are at the end of adding that membership. You can choose to go back to your club's account by clicking on what will show as a home button here, or if you wanted to go back into your athletes list, you can do that here. If you have any issues when you're adding a membership or need any support because you get stuck or something strange happens, feel free to get in touch with us. You can contact us by phone or by email. Both of the details I gave at the beginning of this video. If you just give us a bit of insight into what's happened, where you've been able to get up to and where you've gotten stuck, then we should be able to figure out what's going on and work with it to get that resolved for you.